Welcome to Let's Paint Minis. I'm Dan, and today we're painting this bloodwolf from Reaper Bones. To speed it up and keep it simple, the bulk of the work will be done across Rhinox hide and Talon sand. I'll thin these down with some glaze medium and slap down some wet blending to get the bulk of the base done, and then look at doing highlights and some finer details at the end. I'll keep a timer running through the video so you can see that I didn't cheat and how quickly I was able to get certain bits done. To give a true reflection of time, I haven't primed this miniature, so this would be how it would be straight out of the box. Wet blending is a fun and simple process. Its downsides are accuracy, but its upsides are speed. As with all things, there are various ways of handling this. In its simple two-colour form, you basically lay the two colours next to each other and then with the brush blur and blend between the two colours. It's perhaps easier than it sounds and is very fun. Everyone should give this technique a try. The glaze medium extends the drying time, which is why it's great for wet blending. The problem and the thing that you don't want to have happen is some of the paint to dry, because then you start pulling that off and you're left with a messy finish. But as you can see, you can very quickly get a gradient of colours, and showing lights and shadows are very simple to do. It's a great way of getting highlights, midtones and shadows all in one go. It's difficult to be accurate with this technique. You can't have very harsh lines or fine details, but it's great for giving an overall tone. I'm painting the head area to be a bit brighter than the rest, to catch the eye and have you focus in that area. The wolf is also turning to one side, and I'm painting that side a little brighter too, again to make that the main focus of this wolf. And about 5 minutes in, the bulk of the work is done. Thanks to the glaze medium, it may take a little while to dry, but you can speed this process up very easily and quickly with a hairdryer. I spent about a minute off camera with the hairdryer, so overall time is not that different to what you'll see on the timer. And this is how it looks dry. And I'm dry brushing back in with the lightest colour that we've used so far, Talon sand. I'm doing this fairly liberally, just trying to avoid any of the lower parts of the miniature. Again, the brush stroke direction is very important here. I'm going from top to bottom and sometimes from the head outwards, because I want that to be a focus as well. Dry brushing is a great technique for fur, so this was what I had in mind from the beginning with this wolf. I'm going to highlight in a couple of stages, and we're using Zandri sand now. Of course, now we're going over a smaller area and we're using lighter strokes so that we only touch the more raised areas of the miniature. Finally, it's going to be a very light touch with some shabby bone to really brighten up certain areas, again around the head mostly. With the bulk of the work done, I'm going to just do a couple of features to make it not look quite so rushed, and just doing a couple of high detail areas will really make a difference to how the eye sees the rest of the miniature. As I've already got the Zandri dust out, I'm using that to brighten up the teeth a little. I'm using the Rhinox hide we already have out to darken inside the ears and the nose. Finally, I'm using some red ink around the eye area to give a very slight glow effect and red eyes to make it look a bit meaner. And that's it. Not a particularly high detailed or necessarily well finished model, but certainly will do just fine on tabletop games. I really surprised myself with how quickly this could be done. I've not tried speed painting before, and I will definitely give it another go, maybe on something a bit more complicated. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me go through the process of learning a little bit more about miniature painting. That's what this channel and videos are all about. Documenting my process, trying to become a good miniature painter. If you want to see any more content, please subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully see you on the next one. Bye!